Hi, it is the Human Operating System time. This channel is for educations and technology. In this channel, we investigate the what, why, how of ancient Chinese culture, which include the ancient Wing Chun Kuen culture, ancient Qigong culture, ancient Buddha Dharma's teachings culture. So, yesterday I shared a video which titled "Expect Those Qi Demo Internal Art to Get Wiped Out by Xu Xiaodong of China." So if you have not watched that video, please take a look of what I'm sharing. And after that, somebody, comment under that video. And in fact, there are many of the comments under the video. And I share with you, this is a sample. The person said, my question was if you have developed any level of internal skill. I have not seen any true demonstrations. So, this person is making himself as the standard of internal, saying that he have not seen any true demonstrations in my video channel, this video channel. And he questioned if I have developed any level of internal skill. Well, sorry to say, this video channel, my video channel here, is based on ancient evidence and scientific verifications, as you all know. It is not about me. It is about investigate the what, why, how. Okay? So comment like that is off topic. And also another thing is in taking himself too serious, like the reference of the universe. Try to judge people. So due to this, today I'm going to share with you to clear up internal Qi stuff. Okay? To clear up what is Qi. You can hear people in all demonstrations say, I'm going to sing my Qi, I'm going to charge my Qi, I'm going to circle this Qi, Qi going up, Qi going down, and then Qi is like a prana of yoga. Qi is all over the place. So what is Qi? You look into the YouTube, 10,000 people have talking about 10,000 Qi, but all different people talk about different type of Qi. So what is Qi? Well, what is it? Is Qi just anybody can talk about it? So today, let's get to the bottom line of the Qi. Okay? So that here on, unless one develop it, don't go anywhere in the YouTube or anywhere posting, I have not seen any true demonstration type of stuff. One need to know what one is talking about, and one must not use oneself as the reference, because there is self-righteousness. If you really develop Qi internal, where is all this using oneself as the law of universe type of habit come? So let's go. Let's look into Qi. What is Qi? Today I'm going to share with you what is Qi, and here on you know exactly what it is. It doesn't matter it's today, year 2021 or 2000 years ago, or even you meet Buddha. Let's get the qi straight. Or even you met Lao Tzu, it doesn't matter. So, first, let's start with 613.3, because all this content is in this video channel for past 5 years. So now I summarize for you. Let's get into the 613.3. Okay, 6 core element, which is in this book, writing clearly, black and white. In order to get into the qi element, or the level of the qi development, which is the 11th state of the 13th state, one need to first be able to handling the breathing states, which is from 7 of the 13 to the 10 of the 13. So one need to be able to know these 4 states of the breathing. What are they? How to develop them? What is the difference before one can get into this, the qi development? Okay. So if one cannot develop this, all this breathing stuff, and have no idea in this, forget about qi. You don't have it. You cannot develop it. Okay? Now, the first state of breathing is called noisy breathing. Like you see people breathing really noisily. Now, when people play like a qi gong or anything, you just go walk around there. You listen whether they make sound in their breathing or not. That's called noisy breathing, okay, if they make sound. The second state is the panting breathing. So the second state of the breathing, okay, is all in this book. Is panting breathing. Panting breathing is when one manipulate the breathing. Like today, there's many people try to do what? Inhale, count 5, stop breathing, count 6, exhale, count 4, those kind of stuff. Those are called panting breathing. This is not my definition. This is the definitions of the Mang Zhiyi 1,500 years ago, who is the top grandmaster of the Chinese Buddhism, who even influenced the Taoist practice since 1,500 years ago. And this is the real master of the Anapanasati, and okay, which I shared his book before here. Okay, now the third state of the breathing is the chest breathing. Even though it is not noisy, it's not panting, the breathing is shallow, it's chest. The fourth state of the breathing is natural lower abs breathing. The breathing is fine, is going down to the lower abs naturally. Okay? And only after that, one get into the state 11, which is the qi ready state. At that time, the mind and breathing synchronize. Okay? That's the qi ready state, meaning that all you be able to handle the states before this qi ready state. You be able to handle it naturally. Okay? So at this state 11, your mind and your breathing synchronize. And then state 12 is where the qi surface. State 12 is the stable state for you to be able to nurture qi. Okay? Or the qi will surface, you will notice it. Now, This natural low apse breathing, the 2C state, it is clearly present in Wing Chun matrix. Clearly present there. Okay? With details how to do it. The panting state where people usually today using, okay, manipulate, or I want to prolong my breathing, I have to breathe out this way, that way, that way. Those are manipulative breathing. You want to develop the qi, you need to get into the natural resonance breathing. It is in this book, clearly stated, presented. And when it gets to this qi surface state, it is that the pause between the exhale and inhale become lengthened, or become longer, 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 longer. So it is the pause between the exhale and inhale. When it becomes longer and longer and longer, that is the state where one start to nurture qi. Unless one can get to this state 11, one really have no idea what is qi. In Wing Chun, in the meditation matrix, so I share on this posing or resting. Okay, so this is exhale and then rest. So this is when it gets longer and longer, naturally, under a natural resonance state of breathing, then the qi nurturing start to happen. So in meditation matrix, this is to manipulate it as usual. Okay, so this is this y-axis here is about the breathing. The higher the data point is, the higher the repetitions of the breathing. So if one manipulate it, try to lower the breathing, you end up this way. Okay, so this is at this state. The guy who can go natural resonance, it start from here, from normal breathing, it just go drop it and get into the natural resonance, lower breathing. Okay? So that's natural resonance, and then the breathing get lower and lower and lower, the mind get quieter, quieter, quieter. That is the qi natural state. Those manipulating stuff have to be careful. Because medically, like people say, sing qi to dan tian, pay attention to your abdomen, generate heat, those kind of stuff can rise your blood sugar. Okay? So those creating sensations of heat, often it is not qi, it is actually spike or rising your blood sugar. So the people who are diabetic don't do those kind of things. One need to be able to monitor it on what one practice. Okay, so that's why I share with you all the scientific data. Okay, and there are many things here. I share this, and when one counting breath, in say Anapanasati, one is actually counting this pulse. So unless one be able to get into the natural resonance states, as I mentioned here, there's no way one can practice counting breath, like the mindfulness meditation. It will not work. Why? Because you have to get the natural resonance, your mind and breathing synchronize, and then this pulse exists, get longer, the time of the pulse get lengthened, longer, and then one get quieter. When this pulse time, okay, the durations of the pulse after the exhale get longer, that's where one enter into samadhi. Okay? We know it. Scientifically, we know it today. And the nurture chi process, how do one get from get into this lower abs breathing and then get into the nurture chi, is in the Wing Chun Inception. Again, if one got that, one can check on one's heart rate and heart rate variability there. Okay? That's chi. So anybody who get into the mindfulness, you check their pulse, heart rate, and you check their breathing, the pulse, it has to prolong. And also, one need to be able to differentiate whatever before this to start to practice Anapanasati or counting the breath. Without that, you're going to do here, counting the breath where you manipulate or you are panting, forget about it. You're not going to get into those states of mindfulness. You're not going to get into the state of the chi development. So the ancient have already mapped into the process steps and science. Okay? The key is education. The key is not to show that I'm the grandmaster. The channel, the key of this channel, the goal is to present what it is so that everybody be able to get it as an education. So you want to talk about chi, real deal chi of the ancient, is in all these books. You want to get into the chi, the real internal martial art chi, you have to get into the 2C state. And by the way, here is quoting the Shaolin Sword Strike Canon. Otherwise, you don't have it. So, one need to know this, one need to know the way and in details how to get there. And how to measure it today. As what I always say, I map the ancient teaching to today's science. And then I add a scientific verification there. Such as, if you go there, you need to be able to handle this heart rate variability stuff. And even SpO2 and your breathing rate and so forth, as I show you here. Is it a resonance or is it a manipulation? Okay? So, I hope that those of our friends who really want to learn something, develop something, know that this thing exists. It doesn't matter if Buddha is here or Lao Tzu is here or whoever is here. Truth is truth. This is what in this channel for past 5 years or so. So stop to saying something like, I have not seen any true demonstrations. Isn't this all the demonstrations? When this have the processes, like in the Silicon Valley, you have the processes to build quality product. But this type of demonstration is not the demonstrations of, you see, I can do this, I can do that. Big deal that you can do what? Can you get 1 million people to do what you do? That is the bottom line. Okay, and this channel is for that. So unless one go through this, what chi? Have one developed this? Have one checked it? So this is what I like to share with you. Okay? The Chinese said, 人外有人，天外有天。人外有天，人 meaning that there's always somebody better than you. 天外有天 meaning that there's always a higher sky than what you see. And in this channel, we don't walk those, I'm the highest, I'm the grandmaster, I judge you. We don't. We go through this. What is the ancient say? What is the scientific verifications? Hopefully everybody be able to do it and settle the issue. We provide solution. All this book is not to write about how great is Hendrik Santo. This book is have to live here in the West so that people who really interested in what is going on be able to investigate in it. And of course, I'm not perfect. But whatever is there is scientifically verifiable and by evidence of the ancient classic. The bottom line is education. Now, go back to that thing. The video I said, expect those Qi demo internal art to get wiped out by Xi Xiaodong of China. Can Xi Xiaodong wipe out this thing? Not a single chance. Not because Hendrik Santo is much more a better fighter than Xi Xiaodong. Got nothing to do with Hendrik Santo. It's to do with the ancient teaching verified by science and be able to detect and track it whether one got it or not. You can send 10 Xi Xiaodong will not be able to touch this. Those who get wiped out is the guy who using the term Qi internal, have no this development, not be able to go to the lab and check it out. When you can check it out, what can Xi Xiaodong say anyway? What, does MMA have all this development? Of course not. Not today. Later, maybe after this video, after people found out and people start to integrate in Anapanasati or yoga and so forth, after all this thing, probably MMA will proceed into that. Doesn't have today, doesn't mean doesn't have later. But Xi Xiaodong is based on the MMA base. We know what he is, what he have, what he doesn't have. And this part is validated by science. However, those guys who keeping using Qi, whatever, my secret is better than your secret, will never be able to face Xi Xiaodong. Because those are just self-righteousness. And just make one as some kind of God-like thing. So this is to share with you. Qi is this clear. Either one develop it or not develop it. Let's not kid ourselves for what we have or what we don't have. If one don't understand us, you want to read the Buddha's teaching on meditations, mindfulness, you want to read the Taoist alchemy, you want to read the ancient 1850s Xiu Lim Tao, like put it in here, forget about it. Because we don't even understand what is going on in the basic element. Okay?